MayFlash, they make a bunch of different adapters for, you know, consoles to use different controllers. And I think it's been getting a little confusing with all the different ones that they put out. And I'm trying to work my way through all this stuff to ease the confusion for some people. But in particular, we're going to be focusing on this one today, the Magic-S Ultimate with the PlayStation 5. But, you know, some of the confusion would be like, okay, the Magic-NS and the Magic-S Pro 2. What's the differences here? If you read the boxes, it's really hard to tell. I think one of them says it has PS4 support where the other one doesn't. But yeah, all these different adapters, they're going to have similar compatibility, similar features, shared features that, you know, it's going to be the same across the board. But then each one's going to have something slightly different, right? One of the easiest ones to tell what it does, the Magic-X, this one's used for the Xbox. So yeah, if you want something to use on the Xbox Series X or Series S, this is probably the one you're going to want to use to be able to use PlayStation, Nintendo Switch controllers, arcade sticks on your Xbox. We'll take a look at this one in the future, but today, like I said, we're going to be taking a look at the Magic-S Ultimate. We're going to be pairing it up with the PS5. So essentially, if you want one for the PlayStation, get this one. If you want one for the Xbox, get this one. But I found this one, as I said, I've been working my way through trying to figure out the differences between all these. And today I want to focus with this on the PS5 using arcade sticks because there's some interesting stuff here. So this one, it states it's compatible with Switch, PS4, PS3, Windows, Mac OS, Raspberry Pi, PlayStation Classic, the Neo Geo Mini, Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro, and the Genesis Minis, that kind of thing. Plus, there's going to be a lot of other stuff you could use them with. But essentially, this is going to allow you to use wired or Bluetooth wireless controllers on a Nintendo Switch, PlayStation. But like I said, we're pairing it up with the PS5. It does come with this little USB-C dongle to use like on a undocked Switch. But here is the actual dongle itself, the Magic-S Ultimate. And you have a bunch of different lights for this one. There is firmware that you can update. I received this with the latest firmware on it. But yeah, you can update firmware. They do release things every once in a while. But as you see, we do have the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro out here. I'm going to pair this up with the PS5 as a first test to show you what the compatibility is here. Because this is cool. I mean, PS5 with arcade sticks is a weird thing because, you know, some games, if it's a PS4 game, you could use certain sticks. If it's a PS5 game, you can't use certain sticks. It's ridiculous. So we're going to test this out and then also showcase the MayFlash Arcade Stick F500 Elite, which I love this stick. They did send this out to me to test this stuff. I did have one before, loved it. But this one, they used to have these like Magic Boots adapters you plugged in. Like it would replicate a PlayStation 4 controller, an Xbox controller, or a 360 controller type of thing to be able to use it on those systems. And there isn't one currently for the PS5 to use this stick with the PS5, but this actually works as like a Magic Boots for the PS5 with this stick. So we're going to test that out, showcase that. That can be used with PS5 games. Whereas like something like this, let me see, what's the button I'm supposed to press? There we go. Something like this, the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro, you're going to have like limited compatibility with it. You could play PS4 games. That's pretty much where we're at. So we are in the game. We're in Street Fighter V PS4 game. And all the buttons work just fine. But if we try to use this on a PS5 game, it's not going to work. Which kind of sucks, man. I would think any stick that was made for the PlayStation 4 should work, but it doesn't, you know? Or anything that would convert it to PS4 should work, but this doesn't. It just works for PS4 games, not PS5 games. But as you see, all the buttons, analog stick works just fine. But let's go ahead and exit this game and go ahead and swap it to a PS5 game, King of Fighters 15. So the other thing, like we're focusing on arcade sticks, obviously at the moment here, but you could do this with other controllers. Like it's gonna work with you know, other PlayStation controllers, the Xbox controllers, if you want to use a Series X controller on your PlayStation type of thing, Switch controllers, on all the different systems that it's compatible with. So, okay, let's go into King of Fighters 5. It does say PS5 version. This is not the PS4 version. We're going to try to use this. Now, if we go into the game, PS5 games can't be played using the current controller. That sucks balls, dude. I don't like that. Not cool, man. So we cannot use this because it's being recognized with the Magic-S Ultimate as a PS4 controller. It doesn't want to work. It's not going to work. That's stupid. I don't know why that can't be like patched in and work, right? But no, nothing. Press any button. No buttons work. But let's go ahead and take this out. Controller is now disconnected. We're going to set this aside and bring in the MayFlash F500 Elite. Now, we're not going to plug this into the PlayStation. We're going to plug it in back here as if it's like one of those magic boots things. And you do have to have this on the middle setting, the controller setting for this to work. So I hit the home button, and now this is being recognized. Let me go ahead and peel this off. This is now being recognized as a PlayStation 5 controller. The only thing that sucks is, I mean, I love this stick. I really do. But I've tried using like the 8BitDo, the new arcade stick. I can't get it to work with any of the settings. Like on this adapter, if you have it plugged in, you want to sync things, you just like tap it, the button right there, and there's like a light on the other side. It's probably very difficult to see, but it's flashing right now. But there's different colors. If you press it, it'll go into sync mode where you could sync a Bluetooth controller to it. If you hold it for a couple seconds, it will switch between all the different modes that are listed there. But it kind of sucks. Like right now, from everything I've tested and tried looking into, there is no other arcade stick that I could find that will like recognize as a PS5 controller. So if you already have an F500, the 500 Elite, the regular 500, the 300 or the 300 Elite, you could use this with a PS5. But if you have other controllers and you want to, you know, jump in and use an arcade stick, it may not happen. It may not happen unless you're playing PS4 games. But you could, this is cool too. Like you could take the top acrylic off and get artwork printed. The other one that I had, I did a Samurai Showdown artwork, which is pretty cool. And I have not played this game yet. I just barely bought it on sale Black Friday, which I've been waiting forever. So haven't had a chance to play it yet, but so far it looks really awesome on the PS5. Really looking forward to putting some time into it. But yeah, it's working. PS5 game. Oh shit. So this Magic-S Ultimate adapter, they have it available on Amazon. It's like $35-ish, somewhere around there. I think if you already have one of the MayFlash arcade sticks and you want to use it on the PS5, this is like a no-brainer to grab. If you're just looking for compatibility to use it on the Switch, various other like mini consoles and stuff like that, it's great with the compatibility it has as well. But like I said, there's so many different ones that they have that may have one little feature that you want, like this one for the Xbox, for sure. This is what you would get for the Xbox. But this one, yeah, if you got a PS5 or a PS4, it makes sense to me. But there you go. I just wanted to demo that, show you, you know, it working with a couple different arcade sticks. Appreciate you guys hanging and watching. I will catch you on the next one. Get my ass whooped. Damn. Bye.